It's a nice feeling, Mr. Shane, eating an expensive dinner after staring down the barrel at some deadly lead.
We both have much to be thankful for, Robbie.
Mr. Shane, Honey Pear wasn't a smart chick. She was wild and screwy and about as subtle as Sophie Tucker. How did she get hooked up with a smart guy like you?
No, I was lonely and she was pretty. Need I say more?
You do, and you'll be talking too much.
Now listen, I'm a very successful attorney and quite a wealthy man. I know your source of income is rather unstable. How about a job?
Who, me? Caged up in an office, wearing a white collar? No thanks, not for this moose.
Well, process servers have no use for white collars, and they lead a pretty eventful life.
Process server, huh? Didn't think of that. An outside type profession could be interesting and lucrative. I'll have to kick that around a bit.
And while you're kicking it around, I'll make out a check for a nice, sizable advance.
Tell you what, Mr. Shane, I'm the realistic type. Make it out to my favorite charity.
Which is?
Cash, Mr. Shane. C-A-S-H. Cash.
You have been listening to Rocky Fortune, presented by the NBC Radio Network.
The Grapes of Wrath was a novel written by John Steinbeck and published in 1939. Set during the Great Depression, the novel focused on a poor family of sharecroppers, the Joads, who were driven from their Oklahoma home by drought, economic hardships, and changes in the agricultural industry. In a nearly hopeless situation, they set out for California along with thousands of other Okies in search of land, jobs, and dignity. The Hollywood film version starring Henry Fonda was made in 1940. We now present the scene in which Tom Joad, having killed the revered Casey's attacker, bids farewell to his mother, promising that no matter where he runs, he will be a tireless advocate for the oppressed. The cast is Ma as Lois, and I will play Tom.
Ain't you gonna tell me goodbye, Tommy?
I didn't know, Ma. I didn't know if I ought. There were some cops here, Ma. They were taking down the license numbers. It looks like somebody knows something.
It had to come, I reckon, sooner or later.
I'd like to stay. I'd like to be with you and see your face when you and Pa get settled in a nice little place. I sure wish I could see you then. But I guess I won't never be able to do that, not now.
I could hide you, Tommy.
I know you would, Ma, but I ain't gonna let you. You hide somebody that's killed a man, and you'll be in trouble too.
All right, Tommy. What you figure you're gonna do?
You know, I've been thinking about that, Ma, about Casey, about what he said, what he done, and about how he died. And I remember all of it.
He was a good man.
I've been thinking about us too, about our people living like pigs, and good rich land laying fallow, and maybe one fellow with 1,000,000 acres while 100,000 farmers are starving. And I've been wondering if all our folks get together and yell.
Oh, Tommy, they'll drive you and cut you down like they did Casey.
They're going to drive me anyways. Sooner or later, they're going to get me, for one thing or another. Until then...
You don't aim to kill nobody, Tommy.
No, Ma, not that. That ain't it. But as long as I'm an outlaw anyway, maybe I could do something. Maybe I can just find out something, just scrounge around and try to find out what's wrong, and then see if there ain't something could be done about it. But I ain't thought about it clear, Ma. I can't. I don't know enough.
How am I gonna know about you? They might kill you, and I wouldn't know. They might hurt you. How am I gonna know?
Well, maybe it's like Casey says. A fella ain't got a soul if of his own, but only a piece of a big soul, and one big soul that belongs to everybody. And then...
Then what, Tom?
Then it don't matter, Ma. Then I'll be around in the dark. I'll be everywhere, wherever you look. Wherever there's a fight so hungry people can eat, I'll be there. Wherever there's a cop beating up a guy, I'll be there. I'll be in the ways yell when they're mad. I'll be in the way kids laugh when they're hungry and they know supper's ready. And when our people eat the stuff they raise and live in the house they build, why, I'll be there too.
I don't understand it, Tom.
Me neither. It's just stuff I've been thinking about. Give me a hand, Ma. Goodbye.
Tom, later, when it's blowed over, you'll come back. You'll try to find us.
Sure, Mom. I'll try. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Tommy.
Tom turns, waves, smiles. His lips form the words, goodbye, Ma. And then he strides away into the darkness. He's leaving her forever. She knows it. He walks away. She stands looking after him, and the scene fades out.
Okay, thank you all so much for coming. Before you go today, we didn't want to end on a down note. So we'd like you to sing along with us. We're going to have a little sing-along to This Land Is Your Land. But I want to mention that if you'd like to sign up for this class, it will be offered again in the fall. The information is on the back of your program. On Wednesdays, we have another fun class. It's called, what is it called? It's called Self-Awareness Through Improvisation. We just call it improv. And that's Wednesdays from 1 to 3:30 at the Carlsbad Senior Center. And this class is offered, the one you've just seen, which is the impact of radio on our lives, is Tuesdays from 1 to 4 right here at the Community Learning Center. So if you wouldn't mind, if you open up your program there, we have all the words right in front of you. Lyrics right there. We're going to have a little round of This Land Is Your Land, and then we'd like to invite you all to join us for a reception of cookies over here. So we're going to get a bell tone now. Evelyn? Everybody say, this land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. As I was walking a ribbon of highway, I saw above me an endless skyway. I saw below me a golden valley. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island.